Okay, so fuck it, bro. Like, I just didn't feel like setting up all the fucking mics and cameras and shit to do this intro. And I don't know, maybe this will be a thing. Maybe I'll do a smartphone intro for every single podcast because I'm just lazy. Am I lazy? No. I don't know. It's kind of a bitch. And by bitch, I mean it's kind of an annoyance. Pardon my use of the B word. It's kind of an annoyance to set up all the stuff in the van. Just because I have nowhere quiet. I don't have any studio space. I have nowhere quiet to talk to myself except the stupid van. So I have to set up the entire fucking rig. I have to set up the interface and the computer and the mics and the power and the camera. And, you know, like it would be cool if there's some sort of stationary thing that could just be ready to go. So if I have thoughts or want to do some stream of consciousness rant, I could just plug in and go. But yeah, so I don't feel like setting it up. I'm just going to do this intro. And I don't know why I had to explain so much that I just wanted to do something on a smartphone. But here I am on a smartphone ranting. But I want to talk real quick before I introduce this next podcast. I just want to talk a little bit about expectation versus reality. I've been thinking a lot about this lately. Expectation versus reality. Let's start back in like 2002. I had this expectation. We signed a small record deal with a local Detroit record label, and my expectation into going into that record deal was sign the record deal and then in a couple years' time be famous. Expectation versus reality. The reality was, fucking I've been doing this shit for 20 years and I've been struggling the entire time. Okay, expectation versus reality. Let's move forward a little bit. Let's see what maybe 08, 09, okay, 2010. Expectation. I signed with a bigger record label. Expectation was that this was going to be the album that was going to break us. Spent a shitload of money recording the album, and it was a 50-50 deal, so it pretty much like we don't recoup any of the expenses. We just split everything 50-50 from the get-go, from the release of the album. And the album came out, and I still had to work a day job, and there you go. I mean, there's two music-related expectations versus reality. Let's do another expectation versus reality. Expectation. Drag female that I'm in a brand new relationship right after my dad died out to California, who grew up in a rural Michigan town, who has social anxiety issues and borderline personality disorder. Take her to a big giant fucking city. Expectation? What? It was gonna work. Reality? It failed miserably. Let's go to something a little bit more recent. Expectation. I was going to come back from this bout of shows I had in December, and I still was going to have a job. Reality. No job. Job was gone. I came back, and I went to work, and the job disappeared. Long story. It doesn't matter. But the fact is once again, expectation. This is just a simple expectation that I will still be employed when I come back. I will have an income. Reality. No income. So I think going into this new year, what I really need to start doing is having little to no expectations going into situations. But not necessarily negative expectations, but not even positive expectations, just neutral expectations. Realistic expectations. So recently, my girlfriend and I, we applied to rent a place in Long Beach, and the expectation, as much as I hoped that we would get it, I went in with the expectation is no expectations. Fuck! Stupid fucking phone, I need a new one. Long story short, we went into trying to get a place to live with not a whole lot of expectation. I had to keep telling myself, like, don't get your hopes up, don't get your hopes up, don't get your hopes up. There was a tour we were offered in 2014 by a big band, and they said, for sure, we're going to take you out on the road. You guys have been working so hard, and you're so talented, and our crowd loves you, blah, blah, blah. We're going to take you out for sure. And then they took a Bion band. Bion, for any of you who are not industry savvy, is a band that pays money to open for another band every night. So if you go, real quick, I'm going on a tangent here, but if you go and you see a band or an artist that you really like and you wonder, who the hell was that opener? Like, who chose that opener? Like, why was an opener that didn't fit, that was so terrible, like on tour with this artist that I really like? And 9 times out of 10, it'll be because that artist, the crappy band, the crappy artist opening for the artist that you like is a buy-on band, which means they spent money to be there. So anyway, the expectation was that we were going to go on tour with this big band and it was going to be a great opportunity for us. The reality was that they took money instead of gave us that opportunity, which makes sense. I mean, everyone's got to make a living. Money talks, bullshit sucks. And anyway, back to the whole we're renting a place thing. We went in with not a whole lot of expectation. I had to keep telling myself, like, Neil, don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. Don't get your hopes up. This may not happen. This may not happen. This may not happen. Well, guess what? We got the fucking place, bro.
We got the fucking place, bro. We got the fucking place, bro. We got the fucking place, bro.
So Allie and I are going to have our own space in Long Beach, California, starting February 1st. And now I just got to find out how the fuck I'm going to pay my portion of the unit. So, once again, I'm going to plug the Patreon. I have a Patreon. My name is Neil Patterson, and I make things. I make a podcast, and I'm going to start doing more art, and I'm going to make more video content. I want to become a full-time content creator. And if you decide to support me in this endeavor through the Patreon, you will get a bunch of extra bonus content. And there's tiers, so be sure to check out patreon.com/Neil P. And we already have 10 patrons, and we've accumulated around $123 a month for my sustainability, for me to sustain my ability to survive, which is actually, it's a good chunk of change to start off. And I'm really thinking that if we get the people that enjoy what we do to throw down a little bit, and who knows, really, I might be able to carve out some sort of career out of creating art and content, which would be cool. But I'm also looking for a job. So anyway, jobless, new place, Long Beach, California, patreon.com/Neil P. And without further ado, here is the SUPcast with the band Terminally Ill, my bros, my dogs, my family, my roommates, my friends, and pretty much the people that have had my back since I moved out here in 2016, since day one. And they had, we clicked instantly in 2015. We played a show together, and they're just hilarious and irreverent and redonkulous and fun, and their music is fun, and it's fun playing shows with them. It's fun talking to them, joking around with them, partying with them, and I really enjoy these human beings. So the 20th episode, SUPcast number 20, Terminally Ill. Here we go. Happy New Year, everybody. Blah, 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 blah. Bye-bye, bye-bye, bye-bye.
I've been doing it since I've been in utero.
So we rolling? I've been recording Nirvana since I was in utero. So hey, I'm here with the musical group Terminally Ill, and once again, this is a monumental episode, and I'm here really close to my fam, and this is episode number 20. We've been doing this fucking podcast for this is episode number 20.
Attaboy.
Yeah, we did it. Allie, we did it. We got there. SUPcast number 20 in the van with Terminally Ill from Orange County, California. Would you say that's your origins, Orange County?
I was born in Riverside.
Yeah.
I was actually born in Riverside as well.
I was born in LA County.
So we're doing the thing. We're doing the same thing.
I was born in Fontana.
Oh, Jesus.
That's not a joke.
You were born in Montana?
Fontana.
Montana?
I wish it was Montana.
Fontana, Montana?
I take Montana over Fontana.
So this microphone we need to move close to whoever's talking. So we're going to just pass it.
Okay.
And
Kit will be the mic stand.
The
I
other
was
thing,
a sound guy.
My right arm is
once
also my
upon a time.
kickstand right now for like this whole side of the bench.
the other thing too is that it really picks up sound. So if everyone's yelling, I pretty much can just automate it. Yeah, just everyone needs to just yell all
That
the
could
time.
be a
pretty
problem.
loud.
So when
I
we did
speak in Braille.
when we did Wacko, I think we had 4 people in here, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have one more. So
This is essentially how it is on stage.
this
for
is
us.
capacity. We're
But
at,
it's fucking
stage for us
fucking
right
book
here.
us in a Denny's already.
I only
We're at
play
capacity.
games on Ryan.
so everyone, let's pass the mic. Let's introduce the band members, and let's get to know. Yeah, pour beer.
Yeah.
I got the
on us.
mic. I'll go first.
Dad,
Yeah.
his dad and my other dad.
What's up? I'm Kit. I play guitar. I've been in Terminally. I'm like the 3rd or 4th guitarist they've had, but it's like homies since like day 1, like 3rd grade and shit. But yeah,
True.
yeah, I like.
True.
I like.
That's word.
I
yo,
like to
that's-
do it.
that's
It's
word.
fun. You know, you play the shows. It's very entertaining. You know, we're gonna make millions of dollars and other things. You know,
Coming
but
up pretty quick, actually.
yeah, it's
Right around the
combined between all of us
Y'all
over
haven't
our whole
filled me in on
lifetime. I
this
think
bit.
we'll all make $1 million.
I think you're
Total.
right.
All right.
I forgot to put deodorant on. I
We all
apologize.
blinded me.
Yeah.
I apologize,
I put-
I also did not put.
It was a
deodorant.
joint effort of not putting deodorant.
I
on
apologize to everyone in advance because I kind of smell like onions. My body odor smells like
today.
onions.
Chicken noodle
Mine
soup.
smells like Carl's Jr. sometimes.
Yeah.
I think it might be like a general onion.
It's an onion thing. It's
You're ruining David's intro.
all right. Sorry, everyone. Here's
I'm
David.
okay with not speaking right now.
No. We need to do this. This is important. Everyone needs
All right.
to have their moment.
I'm David.
Moments.
I am I don't know how many drummers you guys have had before me.
Actually,
I think it's been lost in translation. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the umpteenth drummer of Terminally Ill, and yeah, dude, we met at a party one day, and I started jamming with you guys, and that was about 5 years ago now, and we've been doing it ever since. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. But it's been fun. It's been a good time.
Oh,
We've
yeah.
had good times.
Yeah,
Had good times. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, but yeah, it's been about 5 years running for me now.
I love
Yeah.
you, bro.
Pass this torch.
Pass the torch.
Yes, hello. My name is Lauren. I'm the 2nd and 4th bassist of Terminally Ill.
What's up?
Yeah.
It's a very complicated tapestry. But yeah, this is my fam, and that's it. Here you go.
Hello.
Hello.
Fam.
Oh my beer.
This is my
Hold
band.
my beer.
What's up? I'm Ryan Reisetter. Stefan and I started this band in a garage in La Habra, writing on an Asian scroll the lyrics to Fuck Nelly. We've kept it alive for 9.5 years.
What
And
is-
I love everybody in this van.
What is fuck Nelly?
Fuck Nelly.
Let the listeners know.
It's a retaliation against Nelly. It's a political stance. All right, let me. Yeah. I don't want to sell out.
Anyways, I'm Stefan. I'm the other founding member of Terminally Ill. Yeah, we've been doing this about 8 years.
9 years.
Yeah. If anything, we've gotten dumber, and it's been working out pretty good so far.
Well, I guess if you kill brain cells, they don't regenerate. Is that true?
That's what they tell me, but I keep forgetting.
I just keep killing them.
Can you base that on scientific fucking research? And
I just hear stuff. I don't know
Yeah, I
anything
need to
about
see
science.
sources.
I
Yeah.
need to see some.
I need to hear it on Joe Rogan's podcast for it to be fact.
Yeah. Can you show me an ICP podcast where they quote that?
Do you guys want to know something weird?
it's
Let me. I was on the Spotify, and Spotify recommended to me a podcast about a podcast. It was a podcast about Joe Rogan's podcast. So not only can you listen to 3 hours of Joe Rogan every week, but you can listen to a fucking 2-hour podcast talking about the 3-hour podcast.
What was the
That's
podcast called? The Union?
It's called get this. It's called the Joe Rogan Experience.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I would like more.
So it's like the people that watch that Walking Dead shit. It's like the Walking Dead, and then it's like the Talking Dead. There's no. There's a thing. There's a show
yeah, I've
about
seen it.
the show
Yeah.
that you can watch after you're done watching the show.
I understand though that sorta because it's like a huge production.
Yeah.
There's, like,
Yeah.
new actors, whatever. But like,
Because you have the actual show, and then you have the talking about the show. But
But the really important one is called Joe Rogan University. That's where you gain all the experience, and that's where you can get a degree.
You're trying to build your resume, bro.
Joe Rogan
Yeah, if you want to make some money, that's the one you want.
Experience where they explain why they made the Joe Rogan experience.
yeah, well, okay, so that's
I'm waiting
so
for
that's
the
the
fourth podcast.
that's the podcast about the podcast about the podcast,
yeah,
and then
that's
you
what I
can,
want.
and then you'll have
Now
so
I'm listening.
You have an audience. For
and
that.
then you'll have so much experience that you can go to university and then get a master's degree.
That's how you work your way through the system, folks.
They complete the circle and then make it on the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah, I thought he just made the podcast because he was agoraphobic.
I thought.
Is he a girl?
Yeah, he didn't want to leave his house.
Is that true?
No, I just made that up.
okay.
How does he perform?
I don't know. Is that true?
How did you fight
That
UFC?
it's arguably true.
Yeah.
Announcer, dude, he goes to Vegas. He goes to like.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he's not.
Boy leaves his house.
I'm pretty sure he's not agoraphobic. But
How do
anyway,
you?
Pass the mic.
but anyway, this is SUPcast. This is the podcast in a van and sometimes in other places. And my name's Neil Patterson. And these are like when I first met you, Ryan Reisetter. It was in the year 2015.
Good year too.
And I believe we were on a bill with Naked Aggression, Terminally Ill, and the headliner was Angry Samoans and Downtown Brown.
Yeah.
And I'd never met any of you motherfuckers. And the one thing I remember the most about I remember meeting Ryan somewhat vaguely, but I remember meeting Jessica, and she grabbed my tits. And I just remember being like, that girl just grabbed like 2 handfuls of my tits, and I was like, so that's like friends of terminally ill.
She used to lose her purse a lot in that
was-
era.
she
That was
was
like her
my
big
bridesmaid.
call to fame.
Yeah.
You're
That's
lucky
the
that's
kind
all
of
she
people I want on
grabbed.
my team. Man.
Yeah.
But I
She
remember.
finally moved up in this world.
But I vaguely remember meeting Ryan and just here was Ryan, super excited, and shortly after that we just started doing shows all the time together, and when I decided to move out here in 2016, he was like, hey, if you need any help, let me know, and I've been fucking living with you now for the last year and some change, so yeah, like it's crazy. You meet someone at a show, and the next thing you know, you're fucking like driving around the country and doing crazy shit and like getting in all types of misadventures. And then next thing you know, you're fucking sleeping in their living room. And next thing you know, like you're at their fucking wedding. It's just, it's weird. It's weird how this rock and roll shit works out. You meet people once and then they become like lifelong friends. No, seriously. It's,
Well, I only
It's
met
crazy.
Ryan once before we got married, so
yeah.
I get it.
yeah,
It's crazy.
She had to give a dowry to his family.
How'd that
It
work?
wasn't much.
Yeah, it was like a couple bottle caps and like a nickel.
So I smell like onions, but someone definitely smells like Carl's Jr. in
That's
here.
definitely my boy right
Yeah,
here.
what's up,
Do I get
man?
a
What's up,
Carl Jr.?
baby?
Carl today.
Yeah,
Yeah, you had a big
extra
Carl?
big Carl sauce.
Did you rub it
No
over
napkins.
your body?
Yeah.
Yeah, no napkins. I don't fuck with them napkins.
Fuck them napkins,
I
bro.
went to a strip club once and the dude was eating a big Carl when he was like checking my ID. And he gave back my ID and there was a shit ton of the big Carl sauce all over.
Classy
So I
joint.
took a little bit of a lick, you know?
A tasteful lick, yeah?
Yeah, I was
Like
a little
a-
bit horned out, so I had to do something.
And that's how the band Kiss started.
Yeah, exactly.
So real quick, how would you describe Terminally Ill's music, and then we'll just totally riff and get on some weird shit. We don't need to talk about music that much.
Fart jokes with a beat.
Y'all,
And a purpose.
fart jokes with a message, y'all. Yeah, I'm with it.
Chuck D on a fart beat.
Okay, yeah. I mean, is that what your MySpace bio says? Chuck D on a
is,
fart
it is.
beat?
What does the MySpace bio say?
Yeah.
Give me the mic.
Yeah.
That's before my
That's
time.
like that.
That's way before my time. The
You guys do have a
bio.
MySpace account still, right? Have you ever checked the old?
Yeah.
No, never had one?
No, here.
No.
I'll explain.
Be careful. I'm
What?
hitting stuff.
Okay, I thought I
Yeah.
Oh.
No,
deal.
it's fun. We can make noise.
Damn, that's
That's
fun.
like a shock sound
It
effect.
sounds so
Kit and I were in a band called Nine Inch Nails,
9 Inch Nails.
and we had a MySpace. Not bragging, but
That shit was lit, bro.
Weird flex.
Dude. Yeah. 9 Inch Nails, the original Terminally Ill. Then I quit and moved, and that's why Terminally Ill exists, because I left. But then I made my way back full circle to the Joe Rogan podcast.
yeah, he decided to forsake us,
Yeah.
I was like,
and
oh, y'all, I
in
know
the
you
process
do
of doing
all.
so, he wound up back in the band full circle, like every Pennywise
Out
album.
of charity, we let him be rhythm guitarist. Just to let him feel the thrill of being
we
in a real
appeased
band.
him, yeah.
Yeah, I had serious demands that needed to be met. Like I had a lot of like, creative, stuff that went into
Yeah,
like
writer, yeah.
Inspiring terminally ill. So like really it's all kind of Ryan getting a DUI. That's the reason.
Started with me getting a DUI
Yeah.
when I was 17.
Everything's gone up.
Do you want to tell that story?
What a glorious time in my life.
Do you want to tell the Cliff's Note versions of it?
All right, here's the Cliff Notes. Got a DUI. Everyone in my family was like, well, you're fucked.
Nice knowing you, stupid.
Fucking idiot.
Then you spend all your time.
And then I had a lot of time to sit and think by myself. And I reflected on all of my Weird Al and Guttermouth and Vandals albums and decided, comedy punk is the only thing that I can actually do to express myself.
How were
without
you getting
feeling
around back then? You were doing off-road vehicles, right?
Yeah,
Which one? What were you riding?
I was riding off-road Vespa. And I made money by having bake sales. No, I'm kidding.
What?
I put the mic next to my mouth so I could laugh.
Is there any
Listen to that booming laughter.
is there any footage of the off-road Vespa shit?
No,
You got any footage
it's
of
a
that?
complete lie.
You'd have to go to the police station.
100% lie.
Yeah.
No, I know you're.
You'd have to talk to my
No,
lawyer
but
about
he
that.
did ride an off-road vehicle around, didn't you?
No.
Or did you just use your ground agitators and pounded pavement all around? That fucking shit?
I just turned into an anamorph and fucking flew into the sky. No, I rode my skateboard and fucking begged people for rides.
That could be an off-road vehicle. Did you have one of those like cushy tires?
I mean, I had a skateboard. Yeah, off.
yeah, sidewalks technically off-road.
Technically, yeah, I'm Jeremy Lusk.
Yeah, he's got a pocket in every shoe he owns.
I'm just thinking right now about how a sidewalk is off-road. I've been off-roading for a long time.
I know,
That,
huh?
that seriously blew my mind.
Every
I,
time you're in
took
your
a
house,
second
you're
for me to
off-roading.
think about
Dude,
it.
I was just
Fuck.
off-roading on my bike the other day. I was on the sidewalk.
I'm always off-roading.
Neil, I got a question though.
What's up?
You played with us. Describe Terminally Ill as a band.
You are in the band, yeah.
You're like the last link in this interview.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Hi, my
Yeah,
name's-
you technically are a band member.
Hi, my name's Neil. I play guitar.
Hey, man.
Give the man 2 mics, huh?
Hey, my name's Neil. I sometimes play guitar in Terminally Ill. And Kit, you had to work or something. You,
School, bro.
yeah,
He
had school.
flaked. No, we planned a tour for 6 months. The night before our tour, when we left, he's like, "Hey, I can't make it to both the Arizona shows." I was like, "Oh, the whole tour?" Okay.
It was a short run.
And coincidentally, through the planets aligning and ICP reforming, fucking Neil was moving into our house that day. I just asked him, "Do you want to just play guitar for us, even though you've never played guitar with us?"
him. Yeah.
And he said yes,
You're moving
and he
in, right?
fucking killed it,
That was-
immediately.
Yeah,
It was fucking phenomenal,
Kit,
no joke.
Kit came over and
Yeah,
Kit gave me lessons on how to play the Terminally Ill songs. Yeah, and I had a good time. I enjoy situations like that where you're put in a position where you have to learn a bunch of music in a short period of time.
A challenge, true challenge.
Well, it's just it keeps you on your toes, and then next thing you know, you're on stage with a band that you're
A
used to-
real band.
a real band. You're on
Something
stage
good.
with a band that you're used to being in the audience enjoying, but you get to be a part of it, jumping around. Like when
Now you can not enjoy it on stage.
No, I do enjoy it on stage. No, the best was when
better.
we played Canyon Inn or whatever, and Downtown Brown went on after you guys, and I'm just I was thinking to myself, I had more the people were more into it, and I was having more fun playing with Terminally Ill. Yeah, but that's what happened. That's what happened because and that's why I told Ryan when we got the show coming up on the 18th, and everyone to plug. There's a Fullerton House show on the 18th.
Lit.
Roll out.
It's gonna be lit. It's everyone's birthday party.
Many
So-
bands from. a
So
lot of
everyone's
areas.
invited. We're not going to tell you where it is though. So
You have
Message
to,
me.
if you want
Yeah.
if
You
you
want
want
the
the
address?
address, you have to ask us.
if you want the address, I'm just going to put
we'll
it across.
deem you worthy.
And
On receipt of such.
we'll leave a key.
across the bottom of
Yeah,
it.
we're
Yeah,
gonna.
can you just the whole hour-long podcast or however long it is?
Yeah,
just
exactly.
Put on the bottom our
And
address?
don't worry. 9 people live there, and there's a key underneath the mat.
There
so
really
just,
is.
And if
So
you
just
don't
let
know,
yourself
now you
in.
know.
Let yourself in.
You
know,
just
make
gotta solve a riddle, and we'll give you the
Yeah.
address.
let yourself in. Make
Super
yourself a
easy.
sandwich. Knock on Greg's door. See what happens.
Have fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, make a lot of noise at 3 a.m.
But
Max,
what I was gonna say is that's why I told Ryan at this birthday thing is like Downtown Brown's gonna go on before Terminally Ill because when Terminally Ill plays in the OC it pops the fuck off and everyone jumps around and then afterwards everyone fucking bolts.
They
So
die.
so I know.
If they go die.
Yeah, they go die. You don't want to follow Terminally Ill in Orange County or you will be sad. So that's yeah.
Thank you, bro.
Well, thanks, Neil.
It's true though.
Stage will stink like shit.
Yeah, and also, yeah, I'm sorry. It also
what?
smells really bad on stage after we leave. So
It's gross.
It smells bad in here right now.
Does
It's
it?
like-
well,
what's this-
again, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's a
That's where
combo of
we
all of
play.
us. I think we
It
all have
smells
unique
bad.
smells and
Well, you're terminally ill now, bro.
I mean, I haven't brushed my teeth in 8 days, so I might have something.
for real? Why? You got me beat.
Yes, actually.
For real?
Are you for real right now?
Are you for real?
Don't say that right now.
So, yeah, I'm.
So the first time that we
What-
played
what-
with you.
No. What's your prepared question?
I don't have any prepared questions.
So I'll
I
say
have
something.
to. I have to admit, like, I didn't really prepare for that. I'm like, okay, I know these humans really well. We've toured together. We've played many shows together. I'm kind of in the band sometimes.
Live together.
Yeah, live
We-
together. I don't need to like prepare at all for this interview. Now I'm sitting here kind of brain fog.
No,
like,
no,
well,
no, no.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
tell you about.
I'm sorry, guys.
I watched a video this morning. It was Jesus, man. You're gonna make me fucking deep throat that one.
Mm-hmm. You can get close to it.
That was the
I
point.
think my
But you
voice
don't-
is loud enough that I
Yeah,
can
you're
be a
loud.
little
You don't
bit
need to
further
get that
away.
close to it.
But,
I'm pretty far away from it.
I was watching a fascinating YouTube video this morning with it was a compilation of weird bird calls.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's one like all the rest of them were kind of like they're pretty cool, you know, just a bunch of squawks and shit. But there was one that went. Bam.
The didgeridoo.
What's the bird that says help? Help?
Every great band.
That's a cry for help.
No,
like a parrot?
no, but it's an actual bird that says help. It's for real. It does.
It's the.
Do you know what I'm talking
It's
about?
the.
He's using UK slang. He's talking
It's
about a
the
woman.
the Jeffrey Epstein bird, right?
No.
Guys, I thought we talked about this.
For real though,
No
there's
politics.
There's a bird that goes.
What's the
It's the Bill Cosby bird.
Help me, bird.
that
Yeah, Google that shit. Just
says
punching the Bill Cosby.
help?
Yeah, someone
Oh my
please.
God, people ask it all the time.
See, that's what I'm saying. I'm not just making this shit up.
You have a. You have.
It
A,
says peacock, but I think that's.
Is it a peacock?
That's bullshit.
Oh.
Can you pull up the sound?
P not.
Peanut from 311.
Fuck yeah.
It says
Yo, Peanut, beat that thing.
Give it out. A fucking word with the words on my tongue. You know the lyrics.
Okay, so this is a question. This is not a prepared question, but all the music we make fun of, like all the 311 and all the OC music, and, you know, I mean, even though 311 is from
Iowa.
They're from
No, they're not from
Omaha,
Iowa. They're from Omaha, Nebraska.
What did I say? Iowa.
But this is the
That's
thing.
Slipknot.
Slipknot.
This is Slipknot, Iowa. But we actually like the music we make fun of most of the time, or
I don't like 311 that much.
you don't like 311.
I fucking love 311.
It's all right.
Yes,
I think we do make fun of the music that we like,
I
but
like
I think
211
we're
better.
supposed to like it ironically, and I think we actually like.
Do you actually like Mudvayne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
You actually like it?
yeah.
100%.
Negative.
Okay. good.
Shut up.
I fucking love. Well, okay, I'll rephrase it. I only like the song "Dig" by Mudvayne. I
can agree with that.
hate
That's
all
actually
of
true.
their other music.
It's like if you want to listen to Mudvayne, listen to Cold Chamber.
I love fucking Cold Chamber. I will
Anything.
unironically say I love Cold Chamber.
Cold Chamber is very cool.
Me loco.
See, that's the thing. Are you being serious? Or are you
No, I
joking?
fucking
can't-
I think they're very cool.
Genuinely love
I
Cold
fucking love Cold Chamber. And I mean that.
I still can't tell if he's serious.
Yeah, I can't.
No, I I for sure I
Ryan
I'm-
telling
I'm-
you.
like you know
Acknowledging, like he
no
likes
like
it.
you know that's a big truck. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah, everybody knows.
come on the internet. No, I love fucking Cold Chamber. I love System of a Down.
That's a big jump,
I
though.
love
You're
System
going
of a
from
Down.
like
Not really.
Going from like
Yeah,
okay
it
to,
is a
like,
big
absolutely.
jump.
They both.
I don't see System of a Down crawling around on the ceilings.
Yeah, they do.
It's kind of warm in here.
And
more beer on your
checkmate.
leg?
Yeah, pour some more beer on my leg. It's kind of warm in here.
Yeah,
This,
Hey.
I think
good.
this is the warmest it's been. The heat
Things
isn't
are
even
heating
on.
up.
Yeah. Well, I've actually been farting continuously since we got in
So you're
here,
keeping it
Yeah,
warm.
dude, my
You're
left,
welcome.
My left leg is like.
So, Allie, how was your day at work?
What's your opinion on Cold Chamber?
Yeah, what's
What are we
What's
doing?
your opinion on how I've been farting on you?
Oh, dude, my left leg. My
David.
left leg feels
I got a question for you,
great
David.
right now. What's up?
What's
Is this
your
question?
opinion on old Reliant K?
You don't want my opinion on older Lion K because I'll
do.
sit here and talk about older Lion K until the cows come home. So let's not talk about
I
that.
remember specifically David's review of old Reliant K. They were pretty funny.
They were fucking hilarious.
No,
They were fucking hilarious.
Pretty funny because it struck
All right,
me.
all right. They were pretty fucking hilarious, dude. Like their classic songs are hilarious.
So school me. What's funny? What is this band? I don't know anything.
Oh, come on.
all right.
I don't
So
know.
I don't know.
Reliant K was this old school like pop,
Semi-comedy band.
like comedy pop punk freaking Christian rock band.
Would you say they're in the vein of like Bowling for Soup kind of thing?
Yeah.
No, they were straight up like well, kind of ish. They kind of, except genuinely like a pop punk band. Like they actually had like sick punk riffs. Like they were a solid band.
That's Newfound
So-
Glory.
Oh, it's like Newfound Glory without fucking Quentin
Christian.
Tarantino.
Yeah, it was Christian Newfound
Is-
Glory, except
it-
funny.
Is Quentin Tarantino really in Newfound Glory?
Yeah, look at the lead singer, bro.
That's him. That's him.
Oh God.
He looks exactly like Quentin Tarantino.
Look at-
that dude doesn't. If he has a foot fetish, I'm gonna say it probably is.
We just watched a funny video on YouTube that every Quentin Tarantino movie they boiled it down. To,
He has a foot fetish, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does have a foot fetish. Yeah. You know,
Yeah.
the
He
man
likes
likes
a
feet.
steak.
The man likes a steak, a good
As
steak,
far
and
as fetishes go, it's pretty innocuous. It's
But a foot fetish?
Yeah.
No, that's actually like semi a freak fetish. Like because okay, it's
Did you see the meme where it's everyone's like everyone has all these different fetishes and they're all pointing at the foot fetish person like
no, but I
they're
believe
weird?
that.
Yeah.
It's because that's
What?
like it's like
No.
it's like you can eat shit, drink piss, whatever you want to do, but it's like licking a foot.
Where do you draw the line?
You're serious right now? You're serious. So it's okay
I'm
if
kinda
I
serious.
What
eat
was
a
that?
piece of shit. It's okay.
Yeah,
What's
that's
But if
clean.
I
Obviously,
That's
Oh, yeah, that's probably what
there
it
are
was.
little
Natural.
things
Yeah.
falling from the tree.
Oh yeah.
Hold on. This is important to me.
No, let's
Please
talk
answer
about
that.
this. Okay.
So if I eat a piece of shit, like
That's less weird than liking feet.
yeah,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah.
What?
yeah.
According to the internet, yeah.
My
I'm
mom.
staying
I
out of
will
this
fuck the
entire
internet.
topic.
Okay,
I'm
according-
asking you.
Oh, well, I don't.
You.
Do I have an opinion
no,
on this? I
I
don't know.
think it's
I'm
like
I'm
to
pretty
say-
boring as far as all the kink shit is
If
concerned.
you have a foot fetish, it's essentially like saying you have a weird hand fetish.
What? Okay. What's wrong with that?
See, you can even
I'm
contain
so,
yourself.
I'm so upset right now.
What's wrong with a weird hand?
We're
learning
learning
so
a
weird.
lot about each other tonight, everybody. We're learning a lot about each other.
David has a foot fetish.
I don't
That's
think
well
it's.
done.
Goddamn. I'm
yeah, he got real quiet over there.
Yeah, his ass is
This
thinking
is
about
all
small
so-
little
Yeah.
sticky feet
Yeah.
right
I'm
now.
sitting
Whoa,
back,
whoa, whoa.
sitting
I-
back, listening to you
This
guys
is
like,
what I'm
this
saying.
I should take
It's
my shoes off.
It's
I-
not
I
about
pretty-
Ryan's
this is
feet.
all-
I'm
It's
pretty
about
nice.
the fact that I eat his shit.
Order, everybody. It's okay.
Do you have like a trash can I can put this in?
Yeah.
Yeah, eat it.
So if
Bend
you,
over and I'll show you.
so if you eat Ryan's shit, that's fine. You're married. That's
Yeah.
it's,
I don't know about
Yeah.
Ryan shit.
Yeah, yeah.
it's beautiful. But if you're into
But if I like his feet, I'm
That's
a
kinda
fucking
weird.
weirdo.
Freak.
Alright.
yeah.
You can love Ryan.
Free.
But I
Beat it,
don't,
Well, I
nerd.
might as well just go die.
but this is just a meme that I saw for some. I don't know. Is that
Yeah, but memes reflect real life.
Well, it's kind of true. I mean, the meme wouldn't exist if it didn't. If the behavior.
Memes are like the simplified cultural zeitgeist, if you will.
Right. So, would you say that people think foot fetish is weirder than getting shit on?
Yes.
Yeah?
Confidence.
No,
Very
seriously.
personal question.
I'm being serious.
Am I being okay? I would say they come from similar frames of
I'm
mind.
being honest. If I'm being honest, I think most people frown upon those two specifically, but the same.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's the
Like,
same
you're saying
frame
about
of
equal
mind.
They're-
Either one
yeah.
of those to a woman, she's gonna give you the same reaction to both.
It's
Like,
essentially
what the
it's
fuck?
It's like asking
Like-
a girl. It's like, what are you into? It's like something that stinks.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like,
No.
Well, where does urine fall in all
Absolutely
this?
not.
No, I'm a fucking woman, and I'll tell you right now. If you ask me, if you ask me to shit on you, or you're trying to shit on me, I'm gonna fucking kill you. But if you like want to jerk it to my foot, fucking go
But
ahead.
see, you're uninvolving
It's
yourself from that
shit.
jerking to the foot.
It's
is being a lot
shit.
different than like rubbing a foot on
Yeah,
someone's
like you're
ear
jerking
or
somebody
something.
off with your
I
feet.
will still be okay with that.
With your-
If it means I don't get shit on my face or my body.
You're just into a different kind of stank.
It's just a different kind of
It's all
stank.
just smells.
Yeah.
Conclusion to
It's
this
just
one is to each their motherfucking own.
It's just one.
No.
What's
Some people
No.
like feet, some people like shit.
what's one smell and
Yeah,
what's another?
Which side are you on?
Yeah.
Vote now.
Vote or die, motherfucker.
One for those stinky little feet, two for them farting shit, nasty things. Come on, hit that vote button right now.
Smash that subscribe button, bro.
Ring that bell.
Well, I remember when I first started this podcast, I'm like, I want to have in-depth interviews where we really get in
Break
deep.
down.
And that went to shit.
Yeah, and it
man.
literally,
I'm a footman.
it literally went to shit.
wrong
Yeah.
for that interview.
But we're having fun. Episode 20, SUPcast, and we're just rolling, and I'm sweating, and we're smelling, and
Are
we're
you sweating? I'm not even.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah, I
sweating.
feel great.
I'm sweating. It's a little toasty in here. So where do we go now from that? I mean, we're like, we can only go up from there.
Yeah.
So what's on the agenda 2020? What are we gonna do, guys? What?
Well, our semi-plan right now, and this is kind of just up in the air, is that we're gonna do like a half and half EP or album with like some hip hop and some punk. And then, but that's if that happens, right? Because we got a couple of songs. Well, it's all up in the fucking air, you know what I mean? It's we're trying to figure out what's actually going to be good.
I had a plan, and then it all went to poopy. So now it's time for survival mode.
We've been talking about putting some new shit out for a while, which is the most we've been doing. And
No, I mean like
But it all has to start
I-
somewhere. You gotta have a conversation
you gotta
before you
the
put a plan in action.
Step one is you talk about it.
Right.
We're still at step one.
Yeah.
Well, we've been at step 1 for a while, but I like where step 1's going.
You know what?
Might
Yeah.
lead to
Yeah.
step 2.
it's good ideas.
We're
It's not
really-
like we're lagging. We're just taking our time. Like, and I really actually mean that.
No, yeah.
Like, it's not like we're not putting it off too much. A little bit, but not too much. We're more kind of like trying to figure out what the fuck we're actually wanting.
And it's also like no one really gives a shit.
Exactly.
I care.
No, I mean like
Going back to the shit thing though, because hold on.
Are we going back to that? Okay, let's go.
Because
All right. This is free form. We're
I was
flowing.
gonna say,
We're flowing.
even
here.
Allie behind the camera was like
Shit
agreeing
obsessed
with me,
Allie.
and I'm saying,
Yeah, I'm dating
She's
this woman.
anti-foot.
all I gotta say is I'm not alone on this in this van. I don't want shit on me, and neither does Allie.
You got at least one other
That's
person.
it. That's all I had to say. So
Thank you, Lauren.
don't shit on me.
But you
don't shit on
a
Allie.
foot on any day. She's ready for any foot.
No, I said if it meant I don't get shit on me, sure.
What if somebody stepped in a turd?
These are
It's
the-
possible.
these are
Well,
the-
here's the real
Yeah,
question.
there's somebody out there who just came, fan.
I don't even have to say to that. You just blew my mind, man.
fuck, bro.
It's like, babe, trust me, I'm not into shit play. Don't worry about it. I just want you to put my foot on your face. And there's just like a big, god awful little shit on there, you know?
If I was more educated, if I went to the Joe Rogan University, I would maybe have an opinion on this matter. But unfortunately, I'm an uneducated swine.
Yeah.
You're about to get somewhere.
Joe Rogan University, get an eligible bachelor's degree.
Fucking Joe Rogan alumni. What's up?
Let's go back to the. Let's. We can go back to the other question. Sorry.
I didn't even remember.
It
what
was
we were
important.
No, it was fucking hilarious.
I think the question was just 2020, but
Yeah, big
but
things.
obviously in 2020 we're gonna debate We're gonna.
You know what?
We're gonna. This is a hot
It's
button
the same,
topic.
It's the same question every year, and it's always the same fucking answer.
Which is.
It doesn't. It's fucked.
Yeah.
Happy No Year. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's not worth it.
So
to
what do you
celebrate this
what do you
new
think
year.
about Ww3 happening?
I thought you were gonna say
WWF.
Bush.
WWE.
What do you think about WWE? You guys fans?
I think WW3 should be pretty cool. Everybody in this motherfucking bus is above the drafting age,
Yeah.
which is 27 or 25. So,
I'm above the
woo, 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 woo. Well, women are getting drafted next time, baby.
Well, fuck, I'm too old.
The great equalizer's coming around, you know.
well-
But I think with Iran would be pretty nice.
And why do you explain that a little more?
I mean,
Well, if we go to
what
war
would be
with
nice about
Iran,
it? What would be
long-
nice
I've
about
been
it?
watching a lot of Alex Jones lately. so
Yeah.
I know.
What would be nice about it? All the jobs. Yeah.
finally, a
I'm a
goddamn.
little bit worried about this economy, whether or not you people are or not.
Yeah.
I'm going to war so we could get these jobs bumping.
Yeah. Let's
Thank
get
you.
this booming.
I'll kill the barely
literally
survive.
and figuratively.
Everybody knows that technology grows exponentially during wartime. So by the end of it, we're probably going to have a fucking UFO going.
Probably
and
some
stuff
virtual
like that.
reality shit.
Yeah, they're going to have more virtual reality.
Yeah,
Let's have World War III.
everyone's gonna own an Alexa. I mean, we're gonna be good, dude.
I'm
be
ready.
I
Yeah.
have 4 Alexas, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We got one. It's crazy.
I keep an Alexa right next to my head when I'm sleeping so it can get me advertisements based off my dreams. Like
Well, yeah, that's
when
how
I
it
talk
works.
in my sleep.
I hated it at first, but now I find that I'm like so fucking lazy. I don't have to turn on the TV. I don't have to. But Lauren overheard the other day. I was trying to get it to turn down the volume, and it just wasn't
that's
working.
so funny.
So I was just like,
Give
Alexa,
me your social
volume
security
down.
number.
Alexa,
So loud.
shut up. Alexa, please.
Alexa, turn down the music. Alexa, turn down the music. Alexa, shut the fuck up.
And it turns
then-
out it's like
And I said, sorry, I don't know what
Yeah.
that means.
talking to a robot
I don't
more
think I know
aggressively,
that
increasingly works just like talking to a person. Stops working the madder you get.
That makes sense.
I just sit in front of the Alexa and read all my credit card information.
I just tell it my deepest, darkest secrets for that Amazon
Here's the
intern.
front. Here's the back. Here's the fucking zip
Right.
code. Here's my mother's maiden name.
Here's my yeah.
Here's the street that I grew up on. What else? What else do you really need to know?
Your favorite pet?
My
Your
social
mom's
security.
Iron Maiden name.
I told Alexa about the time in high school where all the football team jerked off in the same room.
I confessed to Alexa.
Do you remember that thing in high school that girl got fucked in the wrestling room?
Did that happen?
Yeah. And doesn't that seem
Did we
so
go to the same high
disgusting?
school?
Were
Were you that girl?
Yeah.
It's like, let me see your arms. I need to see some ringworm stuff right now.
You have cauliflower ear?
No,
Yeah, she had to do a couple exercises before we really put her down.
I was briefly on the wrestling team. That shit was some weird cult shit, dude. And the ringworm thing is a real thing. It like
100%.
you're definitely like
Part of the team.
well, you're definitely rolling around on a fucking gnarly ass mat with a bunch of dudes in their underwear. It was pretty intense.
It's clean.
Yeah, it's pretty clean.
Despite the sweat.
That's a hard sport.
Oh, of
Like-
course.
Like, I mean, you can make fun of it and call it gay all you want, but that's a.
I don't respect it, but it is hard.
Not only is it hard, I don't respect it, but it is hard.
I get, yeah.
No, how
not
about
even
this?
you
How about
doing
this?
it,
How
I
about
don't
this? How
respect
about
that
this?
either.
I don't respect it, but I'm hard. How does that? Yeah,
That's what he's really
All
doing.
right.
Yeah.
All right. That's the name of my nonprofit organization.
I don't respect it, but I'm hard. LLC. No, .org.gov. I don't respect it, but I'm hard.gov.
.edu.
.edu. JoeRogan.edu.
Thank you.
There you go.
Thanks for the plug. That's
Yeah.
what's coming up in 2020. We're helping Joe Rogan create his legitimate university.
From the ground up.
Yeah.
We're just going to build it around his
Joe
house.
Rogan's done a great job being on Fear Factor, but he can't make a university.
In all fairness, I
That's what all the haters said.
In all fairness, I watch Joe Rogan's podcast. I do.
I watched, okay.
We've seen him live 5 times.
Do you want to know my biggest problem with his podcast?
Those are
What's
great
your
dates.
okay? Here, give
5 times in a row.
This is going to be
Yeah.
a very quick little thing.
hot take. We got a Stefan hot take.
There's
here.
a problem where
Here,
they
you can
intermix.
hold it.
There's always very serious conversations being discussed with either comedians or actual experts on the topic, and you can't usually tell by the thumbnail alone which one's an idiot and just kind of like, oh yeah, that's crazy, bro. Like
That's
it's like
true.
asking like fucking Brian Reagan.
Brian
like,
Reagan.
It's like what's your stance on like prehistoric animals? You know, like what do you think? You know, it's like I don't
David
think
Tell,
he
how do you
actually
feel
knows.
about cultural appropriation?
Yes.
The fuck does he know?
Yeah.
I
That's
think
my
David Tell
hot
knows a
take.
lot. I think if we were going to interview anybody on a very serious political topic, it would be David Tell.
Yeah, he's an authority on most subjects.
What do you guys
Almost
think?
more intelligent than Joe Rogan.
Almost.
Yeah, almost.
Like a smidgen.
Yeah.
Like a chicklet.
A tiny size.
Just that little.
Allie opened up for David Tell.
That's fucking awesome. I love
Open
it.
up what? The door?
No.
What a dick.
No.
You know, the only time I met David Tell, he was performing, and I like bum rushed him before he got on the stage, and I didn't know what to say to him, so I was like, I fucking love you, dude. And he looked at me straight in the eye, and he was like, pizza's on the way. And it distracted me enough to look, but when I turned around, he was like already on stage.
Yeah.
He like knew how to
He practiced that move.
He was
over
so
and
fucking
over
agile.
again. Yeah.
And it was like I sat down in my seat, and he was already doing jokes, and I was like,
That's his go-to move.
Motherfucker.
he tricked me.
Okay,
David Tell, you fucking tricked me.
Let me tell a quick story on the same token. Andrew WK, the first time I ever met him, I had my penis in my hand and I was urinating. And Andrew WK walked into the bathroom, and instead of going and washing my hands, I just straight up put my penis away with the little dribble still on my hands. And I went, hey, Andrew WK, like this with my pee hands. And he shook my pee hand, and that's how I met Andrew WK in a male bathroom in Toledo, Ohio.
What better way?
Yeah.
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 Oh, well, yeah. so-
Which, for the record, is not nasty.
That's not
according to
nasty,
my
no.
logic.
No.
Nothing to do with the foot.
Let's talk about shit.
Shit and piss are the same.
But it's weird when you get excited.
No.
You get excited to meet someone you respect. You should still have the decency to wash your fucking hands before being like, "Hey, famous person," you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you never know if you're gonna be that person again, so you just say whatever the fuck's on your mind at that exact moment.
Yeah, I was young. I'm not gonna be that guy again.
I was 43, but
Yeah, I was 62. I was like,
I was on my deathbed.
"Hey, Andrew WK, I'm gonna remove my catheter."
Well, let me put in my trach ring and talk to this man.
Andrew WK, it's nice to meet you.
Has that guy cut his hair yet?
Dan it, L right now, Dan it.
But there's actually okay. Check it out. There's actually a conspiracy theory about Andrew WK that he was replaced, just like kind of the Avril Lavigne thing, because there's all these websites that are dedicated to old photos of him and how they don't match up to new photos of him. So for you to ask if he's cut his hair yet, that's a fucking question the entire internet is
That's like
asking.
asking if 9/11 cut its hair yet.
Well, no, that's like asking Avril Lavigne if she's still alive, because apparently she's not. She was replaced.
Her answer, it's
By
complicated.
another-
Yeah, sorry, I had to go and make things real complicated by
See you later,
dying
boy.
and being replaced. But no, but there's whole websites dedicated to
Yeah, the freckles don't match up.
How
Not-
about
It's common knowledge.
and her voice and her facial structure. The freckles don't match up.
You can take the
old
skin of the
freckle
face,
theory.
but you can't replace the bone.
Or maybe it was like a John Travolta face-off kind of situation where they just like
What, you got hair plugs?
we have a mic. You gotta say this stuff into the mic, Stefan. It's all gold. It's all gold, baby.
I think there's
gold,
probably
baby.
some bleed through on yours, so we're probably.
Oh yeah,
okay.
you are kind of screaming at me. So
Yeah.
Here we go. Okay, cool. We're good
And
then.
that's the conversation with Stefan.
I got a loud whisper.
And Stefan, did you even introduce yourself in the beginning?
Yeah, I believe I did.
Okay.
You said I'm Stefan. I like to get shit on.
Oh, that's what you said?
A
Okay.
man that needs no introduction.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Pee pee poo poo.
Hi, I'm Stefan. Poo poo caca poo.
One part away.
And then we all high five, and then the fucking credits from Degrassi roll up the screen.
The man exploded.
Because show me that smile again.
That's another thing. too. It's
Sometimes you
Drake
wanna
as
go-
an actor, way better than him as a rapper.
Yeah.
Do you think so?
Saw him.
Anything's better than
I
that.
don't know.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean Drake as a
Come
fucking
on, you can
paraplegic is
walk
better.
now.
You know what's weird?
That is discrimination.
You know what's weird is
He's supposed to be an advocate for people who
Drake-
couldn't walk, and all of a sudden he's on stage like.
I'm clearly walking.
Drake is the most streamed artist out right now. He's like the most popular.
Yeah, the general public is stupid as fuck.
Drake, arguably, I'd say the same thing about Drake as he'd say about Reliant K. He's pretty funny.
Oh,
He is. I will say it. It's true.
so I haven't heard much.
Emphasis on the pretty.
I haven't heard much of Drake's music. What is?
Oh,
Talking to the wrong audience, bro.
No, I know.
No, these guys know.
Okay.
Talk to Seven.
Yeah, I want to direct this question to Slut Blood, the producer duo
Yeah.
that's in the van.
Yeah.
Everyone, we got Kit right here, and Stefan also produce hip hop music, and they're
do,
they're
yeah.
known. They're the producer duo known as Slut Blood, Blood of Sluts. So here we go. Yeah, $1,000 a beat.
Yeah.
Make it a milli.
Yeah, here, Slut Blood, take the mic. Let's talk about
You
Drake.
know-
Discussion.
I don't know if this is the best time to be a Drake defender, considering it's going to be like, I think it's months away before some weird shit comes out about him.
The podcast needs one, bro.
What, a real opinion about Drake?
Yeah, because I don't know shit about Drake.
Oh, dude. Drake, okay, Drake is
Here we go.
a
Strap in.
a fairly like intelligent person who is masquerading as a kind of smart person who makes like dumb party music ish, but he never gets too dumb, and that's why he's so popular, because moms like him because he's not too stupid. They can understand what he's saying, and it's nothing too offensive. He'll do songs like God's Plan and stuff like that, where the whole like the joke is that he spent his entire video budget on the video or whatever, or the you know, and he makes so much fucking money. It's unbelievable.
He's good at pandering.
He's the opposite of
Pandering
terminally
king.
ill. We're like too dumb.
Yeah, we're too niche, right? Terminally ill only makes things that we think are funny, which is like a
Drake
small.
makes things that everybody thinks are funny.
He dumbs his own thoughts down to be acceptable by the general public, which he knows are dumb.
I just feel like he's like a good-looking guy with a nice smile. That
Is
like,
he really that good-looking,
no,
though?
I mean people think he's good-looking.
He looks kind of like a breed of dinosaur.
He wears nice sweaters.
Dinosaur
You know,
Jr..
he's very digestible, right? That's,
yeah.
That's what I get from him. I don't listen to his music, so I don't really know.
If you really want to listen to the best version of Drake, listen to the fucking Kids Bop
No,
version of
it's,
God's
it's
Plan.
all about the Sprite commercial where he turns into the robot.
It
that's
is actually
that's
all
what
about
blew him
that.
up. That's it. Forget the music. That Sprite
I'm
commercial.
just not feeling it right now.
Yeah,
You want a
just-
Sprite, Drake?
Yeah. Last name ever, first name greatest. Like, you know that.
I know that, yeah.
That's his finest
Dude,
work.
how many Sprites have any of us sold?
Zero.
That's gonna be a hard
And
zero.
look at the rap
We don't have
industry
enough
now.
black people in our
Everybody's
band
got
to sell
lean and Sprite.
Coming from the only black guy.
Oh, shit.
No, it's just like we don't have enough black people.
not
You
enough.
just draked
Drake
out.
has one black guy in his band.
And that's it. But it's all about percentages. It's not.
All right, so you're saying our ratio of black to white?
Hey,
is
don't
off.
say race.
Guys, if you want to sell fucking Sprite, we need more black people in the band.
We're gonna,
Damn it!
We're gonna need to give you a Sprite in a minute.
Meanwhile, Sprite. When the fuck did we become the black people's soda? Fuck, dude.
It's spicy.
It tastes good.
Ooh, ow.
Is it because
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
Nobody knows.
It
What?
just,
It's
it
like-
just
it's
happened.
actually
It's like the Queens of the Stone Age. No one knows.
I think it's like a fucking I think it's a Key and Peele skit where like they say that like Sprite. When the hell did we become the black person soda?
Yeah.
All of a fucking sudden,
They got that LeBron James commercial too.
I saw that too.
keep
yeah.
naming them, guys, because this is a topic on its own.
Yeah.
When the fuck did Sprite become the black
Maybe
people's
because
soda?
the black people did endorse it, it became the black people soda. Everything about
Ever
that.
since Lean
Who
started getting
initiated
sold.
it?
That's what I want to know. It just
was
started.
Drake.
It was Drake.
It was
Drake.
it was
God
ludicrous.
damn it, Drake!
So okay. Serious question. Do you think it shifted to that because of Drake? Was that,
I honestly don't know.
or do you
but
think it
it's-
was like a corporate decision
And it's something
to
that,
target like a certain demographic.
I'm gonna go.
I'm not convinced that Drake is like a representative of all black people.
Yeah, that's another thing I'm getting. That's part of the joke. Is like, wait. What is he speaking for all of us now? Because Drake likes Sprite.
He's a couple of Canadian places away from being French.
Granted,
Right.
I fucking love Sprite, so I'm a
Okay,
bad
there you go.
representation of it.
I love Sprite too, though. You know.
I don't. Yeah, I just
I feel like I'm learning a lot today.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and say I don't know.
That's a feeling.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try and poop on somebody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Clean.
Fuck, dude. Now that we know the fucking rules are meant to be blent, let's fucking poop on everybody.
clean things and one dirty.
No feet. Poop so good.
There's two clean things, and one of them Sprite.
Yeah.
Oh man. nobody try this. Nobody.
Man, I'm sweating and I smell. And I think we feel like we're having a good time in the van. Episode 20.
Yeah.
We're 47 minutes into this wonderful programming content program.
If you made it this far, thanks for sticking around.
Love you, bruh.
Yeah.
I feel like we have some friends that'll watch the whole thing.
Okay.
Just because we're fucking.
I know my mom will.
Hey, Mom.
I hope my mom doesn't
Mom.
watch this.
I don't know if my mom has watched any of my
mom would be
podcasts.
so proud. She's gonna be really happy.
Your mom's cool.
Yeah.
The best
still
part,
as fuck.
Lauren's mom at the wedding gave a speech and she said yeet and lit and what else did she
Dank.
say? Dank. She said dank in her wedding speech. I thought that was like fucking really good.
It's like,
was
when
respectable.
Lauren, she said when Ryan told me he's gonna marry Lauren, he texted me and I wasn't sure if I should reply yee or dank. And everyone lost their shit because she's adorable. That's adorable.
But which one did she say?
She said yee, I think. I don't know.
I think it was a yee
Yeah.
She said
Yeah, she said
yee.
yee.
with
She said,
47
"Ryan,"
E's.
She said, Ryan, are you fucking sure? And he was like, yee.
How long have y'all been married? How long has it been
It's
now?
been 2 months now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
God, it seems like it
Marital
was longer
bliss.
than that. Didn't it seem
Yeah.
like longer than that?
It seems like it's been
2 months.
ever. No, it really just feels like it's been
No, for
2
real,
months,
because
yeah.
I've just been like the last couple months have been fucking crazy. I've been
Yeah,
traveling
just a lot's happened.
between.
Yeah. Well, it's
I don't know.
like
It
the
seemed like a
holidays,
lot.
It's just right after it was like Thanksgiving and then Christmas and then New Year's, so like a lot.
Kwanzaa was big.
I
My
was
birthday.
Christmas.
yeah. You know what was weird is I was at Christmas and my nephew, because like he's 6 but his parents are already divorced. He's like, I have 3 Christmases, and I was like,
Good for you, asshole.
but
Damn, coming up.
I don't know if he, I don't
Weird
know.
flex, you little shit.
I don't know if he was flexing though. I think it just.
Yeah, right. I know.
I think it was just
Little
like
bitch.
a very literal observation from a young kid. I have 3
Yeah.
Christmases.
Yeah.
It's how kids are, dude. They don't see it like we do.
Yeah.
He's the only kid here.
Yeah, I'm the only one with kids. I'm like, I'll talk about this.
Yeah, talk.
Because like my son has my Christmas. He has his mom's Christmas. He has, other extended family Christmases on both of our sides. And then, yeah, it's and they don't see it as like, oh man, like, well. It's weird. Kids are weird. Some will see it as like, oh, I get 3 fucking Christmases. This is sweet. I get a bunch of presents. Others see it as, oh, I wish my mom and dad like were together and we all had one Christmas.
Yeah,
And-
my nephew is actually like in therapy, and
yeah, dude. Like
because like, well, he's got fucking behavioral issues, and one of the things he told the therapist is he's like, I'm tired of having so many houses.
that's something we
Yeah.
can touch on right now.
Yeah.
Is like people like kids are very flexible. Don't get me wrong, but the whole uncertainty and not knowing like whose house am I going to be at, where am I spending the night tonight, especially like for me, for instance, like I don't have a set schedule. We don't do like a set schedule thing. So like my son, I try to let him know like as much in advance as I can, so it's not
Yeah.
like a surprise on him. But sometimes I don't know until like the last minute, and then it's like, oh. All right, we're not going to do all these things today. Somebody's going to come get you or I'm going to drop you off. And it's like, oh, and you kind of see this like shit. And then you feel this, fuck, dude. Like, what if that was me? Like, what if I had no control over okay, where am I sleeping tonight? No, you're going to sleep here tonight. Oh, oh, okay, I guess I'm sleeping here.
guess
You know what I'm
that's what
saying?
I'm
We don't
doing.
think about it. We're adults. We can do whatever the fuck we want. We can make these choices, or we're just,
grown-ass man.
or we've experienced these things where it's like we can be adaptable, we can be flexible. They haven't experienced these things yet.
I
you
always
know?
had a place to sleep, but what was weird is I would sleep over at other kids' houses, and I would be like, "Huh, your parents sleep in the same bed? That's weird. My dad sleeps on the couch." Because that was like my whole.
Yeah.
When I was a little kid growing up, I was like, "What? Your dad doesn't sleep on the couch? Mine does."
Yeah.
Because that was like my whole childhood.
Yeah.
Because he had a really bad snoring problem. A, didn't want to get it fixed. B, and then C. My mom and dad hated each other's guts. So you factor in all that shit. I had dad on couch, and yeah, I don't know where we're going with this, but
Yeah, we're getting deep in it.
Shit.
now.
Family.
Terminally ill, episode 20.
shit. Yeah, this
Talking
is
about the real shit.
shit just got
Deep in it.
serious. Yeah.
You know what they say about life, you know?
What
It's
do
like
they?
What do they say?
What do they
It's
say
like
about
getting
life?
shit on instead of someone touching my feet.
It's like
heard that.
It's like
Sucks real bad.
it's like a popsicle. Once all the popsicle melts away, in the middle there's a stupid little joke. That's what life is like. It's true.
Life is like
And we're trying to capitalize on that joke.
Somebody please give us money.
life is like a Laffy Taffy wrapper. It just sucks.
You just throw it away.
It's just straight garbage.
Please give up. I don't know how much I really want this kid. I don't. Fucking throw it away. It's Laffy Taffy for crying out loud. How good could it possibly be?
It's not even that
I
funny.
mean,
It's not even that
I like Laffy Taffy.
It must be an East Coast thing.
Nah,
He's
I
from the
mean,
Midwest, bro.
Yeah, you know,
Midwest, East Coast, not important.
it's really close actually. Like
Not here.
the East Coast and the Midwest are neighbors.
Yeah.
Like, but then you have like between West Coast and Midwest, there's like giant mountain ranges in Colorado, and it's just a big fucking like 36 hours of driving. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's a plain
Have you guys
land.
been out there to the East Coast?
No, not
I've been
once.
to the East Coast.
You've never been?
Oh, I've been to the East Coast.
I
Yeah.
was like, what are you talking about?
I thought you said the Midwest. No.
You're not missing much. There's some beautiful trees in like Michigan, northern Michigan. There's trees
Just
Been
go to
to New
Norco.
York.
that are wonderful.
Just go to Fontana.
I want to go to Norco.
Yeah.
Norco's pretty
Montana.
nice, man.
I'm going. I'm
Norco's
going in
great.
March.
Go to You don't have to go in March. Go today. It's
Go
fucking
right now,
20
bro.
minutes away.
I can't go. I gotta
go.
find a job.
Allie started the van.
Go to Norco. Get a job.
They,
They need somebody to tend to the horses.
We're trying to.
there's jobs
I can't
out
go to
there.
Norco. We gotta find a place to live and job and. Things are getting real on this podcast. And
As opposed to fake, you know.
I'm tired of
Yeah.
these fraudulent
Things-
podcasts.
yeah, yeah.
That's the only reason why.
Thi-
Let me check my script.
Things have ceased being fake on this podcast because the whole time it's been
All
fake.
right, I'll
and
admit it.
I'm
For the first hour and a half, I was lying.
I was reading that fucking teleprompter right over there this whole time.
I committed a lie.
I don't really have a nephew.
Jerry Sandusky. What?
I don't have my own convictions. I have to make them up.
Oh,
All right, let's leave.
Right, yeah.
should we be done? I mean, we can be done. We can't make it a 55-minute, or we could just keep, or we could keep.
Well,
Alright,
I guess
we
we
can
can
keep
use
rolling.
like the
4 minutes and 20 seconds of
We got,
filler.
I think, what, like 3 minutes, 30 seconds? Four,
Mhm,
yeah.
4:20 actually.
Take the
4
difference.
exactly.
Oh.
20 seconds
Like if
to
we
figure
if
out
we
what
want
to
this to
keep.
be an hour podcast, you have a little under 4:20.
No, but
to go.
actually, I think this is actually a pretty good idea.
Yeah?
Because you know what we could do is we could discuss how much we're going to get paid for this interview.
Yeah.
Let's get tacky.
Pay us.
Well,
the
well-
nihilist anthem.
Well, considering I'm 2,000 watch hours away from being monetized on YouTube, and even after that, I'm gonna get pennies.
We could watch.
Great, we could work
You
something
owe them
else.
all
Work
to
something
us,
out. Yeah.
We could
How
watch 1/3 of Weird Al's Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Hey.
How about this? I'm gonna get a hairnet, and I'll wash dishes for you guys to make up for your appearance on the podcast.
You don't need a hairnet.
Yeah, I don't need- okay, cool, good.
You can
good.
just wear 3 condoms and we'll call it even.
All right, cool. Yeah, I'll wrap them around my face.
Around my face.
Man, I really should have put on deodorant. It's really
Dude, I can't smell shit. I'm like right next to you. I can't
you
smell
can't. It
anything.
doesn't smell like onions.
No. I
Okay.
think my upper lip smells like Modelo, so that may be
Do they have White Castle out here?
No, bro. This
No?
is not feudal
We
Europe.
have White Claw.
In and out.
We have White Claw, if that helps.
Well, that's everywhere, but White Castle, like sliders.
No, but we have In-N-Out.
Okay.
We
but-
like our sandwiches bigger.
So you can shut the fuck up. You fucking asshole.
Walk on home with that White
Yeah,
Castle.
get out of here with that.
Well, because
Walk on home, boy.
I listened to that song at the gym today when I was doing pull-ups. Yeah. It came on my Spotify.
It was written by a racist. Yeah.
I got allegedly.
Go watch that.
I'm not gonna
go-
comment either way.
Go watch.
time for that one.
Go watch that YouTube clip of the Dimebag Daryl.
No, I've
fucking-
seen it.
Where he's on the stage. He's like, "White power." I was kidding. I was talking about white wine. Come on, guys, give me another
Is that
chance.
what he said?
That's his.
White wine?
They interviewed him afterwards, and his response was, "Come on, guys."
He's like,
To be
"Come on."
fair, he's got a point.
He was being funny.
I can excuse that with that excuse because to me that makes a lot of sense.
White wine?
Are you being?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's like, come on, brother.
Come on, brother, and you give me another chance.
He's the infamous Dimebag Darrell.
No, no.
His name is Phil Anzalman, White Power and Mo. Phil Alzam White Power. Keep the tape rolling.
One more tough question.
This is getting good.
Hey, has women wearing juicy sweatpants gone out of style yet?
Yeah, dude,
No?
it's about the legging lifestyle.
I don't think it has.
Yoga pants, bro.
Well,
What about Juicy J? What about Juicy J?
What about you?
Let's go back to the Phil thing.
Let's go back to the White Power thing.
Pretty incriminating footage online of him doing the Sikh Heil, screaming white power in the audience. Like, how does he still have a career after that? Like, how does?
Well, he died.
He didn't. No,
we're talking about
he's still
Phil
alive.
Anselmo.
He's still alive.
Great.
He has a career because his
like,
fan
yeah, I
base
thought he said
is
something about
generally.
They couldn't see it
Racist.
because he was. They were blocking his view with their own Sikh idol. They were watching, but they just didn't see it.
It's really hard to see out of those little fucking tiny holes in those white hoods, bro. Really hard to see.
It's like I could just mostly see light.
It's just good old Southern metal rock.
Southern
What's so-
hospitality.
What's so racist about it?
There's nothing racist about the South. Everybody just laughs.
I just
Yeah.
no, because there's this YouTuber that came out with a video that he pretty much is like and he's a black dude and he pretty much comes out and he's like I'm wrong about Phil Anselmo. I didn't know the whole story, and he like defends him, and it's a pretty long and I have to watch this video again, but it's a pretty long involved explanation as to why he like is not offended by Phil from Pantera, and
Because he's racist too.
you think so?
There's a lot. That's a lot of backpedaling. Like, if you're just not racist, it's easy to just not be racist, right?
That was just Phil in
Watch me
blackface.
not be racist.
Oh,
Like,
geez.
right now.
yeah, if you have this
It's pretty
huge,
easy.
if you have like video, like multiple video, fucking like evidence of you being clearly racist, and then discography of music where you're slightly racist, and then everyone knows generally that you are racist, and you have to get on stage and you don't even know how to respond to it. You're just like, come on, brother, give me another chance. Like, there's so many steps you could have taken to prove that you aren't racist ahead of time.
Yeah,
Like
like
not being
embracing
racist.
other races. It's
Yeah.
like,
There's so many steps you could take, like not being racist for one. Yeah.
They just do
Fuck Pantera.
nothing, and you're not being racist right
They,
there.
they always like for the longest time were like flying the Confederate flag and
Fuck
shit.
That's all I was
Pantera.
saying. I was like,
Fuck
any
Pantera.
band
Pantera walked so we could run.
Oh gee.
They laid the fork.
Band shirts,
Did you
they're
just make
fucking
that up?
fans,
That's
they're
good.
flying Confederate. Yeah, dude, I was just thinking that the whole time, like we're discussing this. I'm like, dude, you can't defend them because it's
like-
Yeah, you can.
it's completely associated with
It's
their
like all-
brand,
on all their
dude. It's
shit.
like
All I know-
it's-
Yeah.
Part of their brand.
Real quick, all I
It's on the
know,
poster.
I remember being at an Ozfest in like the early 2000s, and
Fuck yeah.
and Phil was on stage with Down, and I just remember he stopped the concert, and there was thousands of people there, and he's like, he says, I'm gonna stop. You guys aren't into it enough. We're gonna start over, and he did that like 6 times in a row, and I just remember being like, wow.
Yeah. Not only are you racist, you just fucking suck. Like, there's so many clips of him at Pantera shows going like, well, if these hip hop people can have their way, and it's like no one brought it up. He brought it up. Like,
believe it or not, these Nazis are stupid.
So, moral of the story: fuck Pantera.
And you heard it, terminally ill. That's their stance.
Yeah, come at us, Pantera.
Yeah.
Sepultura, we welcome you.
Yeah, well, there you go. I like that.
Yeah, that's good.
I really wish. Well, we can make it happen. Cold Chamber. Now we can end
Cold
it
Chamber.
talking about Cold Chamber rather than Pantera.
Finally, the podcast is over, so we can talk about Cold Chamber.
Yeah, in private.
Yeah.
Like to talk about 311.
Yeah.
All right.
Can we-
Amber is the color of my urine stream.
We're not supposed to be able to talk about 311 as Orange County kids. We're
Hillary Clinton
we're Sublime
censored
fans.
311.
We only listen to Sublime in this van. But I like 311.
311 has better musicians.
They're just fucking better.
I think 311 is one of those bands where.
Are they also alive?
Yeah, they're alive.
too.
When you,
Yeah.
Alive and
It wasn't
proud.
a singular member of the band that made them good. It was the whole band.
You know, I saw 311 2 years ago, and they played a killer set, and I was like, well, where are you for the rest of our lives? We need help. 311, where are you when we really need you?
This is actually a tough
You come here to our town, play a killer show, and then just leave when we all need help.
What
Where,
is-
help 311. We need real answers.
What
to
is
our
311
problems.
doing about the Australia fire situation? What are they doing about our election security?
what are we doing?
What are they doing about?
I don't give a shit what we're doing. It's
Jeff
about what
Bezos
they're
still
doing.
isn't
They
paying
have
his
the
goddamn
platform.
taxes.
311 is the proverbial man. So as they sit behind their cushy desk job, what do you have to say, you scamp?
Oh, dude, 311 inside job, bro.
He's right. 311.
311 was an inside job.
It was.
Bush
And we won't forget it.
Bush did 311.
Yeah.
Is that Eric
No,
Andre?
Bush's dad's son did 311.
Bush's dad's son equals 9/11.
Okay.
It's a simple equation.
Think about it, brother.
Shouts out to Phil
That's our
Warren.
boy. He fucking played the Bass Fam tour with us.
The Hajj.
We're talking. That's Philip from the Fahaj.
God damn it.
We're talking about Phil from Downtown Brown, bro.
Ah, fuck Phil.
Phil from many bands.
I fucking love you, bro.
Oh yeah, he
Let's-
says hi to everyone. By the way,
Fuck
we
yeah.
just were talking.
I
about
love that motherfucker. I love him. I love you, bro.
Phil's the best. Yeah.
Stay in Detroit, Phil.
Oh, he's coming here in March.
We're going. Should we be so busy in March now?
No, we're doing a short dad punk run. So,
Oh, with Guttermouth, right?
well, the daddest punk of them all, TSOL.
Oh well, of course. That's like elderly punk, but
But it's gonna be cool.
Ancient punk.
but Guttermouth, Guttermouth is dad punk. It's not like senior citizen punk.
I don't like punk, but I like classic punk.
Like
Is social distortion grandpa punk?
social distortion is working class punk for the punks that have jobs.
I put my boots on and
I went to work. I got nothing else to say.
Isn't that Dropkick Murphys?
Dropkick Murphys is Irish working. So if you work and you're Irish, woo, boy, you were
Doesn't there one song like "I'm Irish, I work"? Isn't that kind of how it goes?
Where's
That's what they're always saying.
Work. Jobs. We haven't had jobs since we got famous. Now we make money off people who do. Hey.
I think
That's a good observation.
That was really good.
So what's your observation on Flogging Molly then?
They're legitimate Irish.
Oh, it's
punk
like
band that got famous.
Dropkick Murphy and Wigs. That's their side project. That's like their day job.
I love Flogging Molly.
That's dude. I can see the T-shirt right now. It says Flogging Molly, and then it just says on the back it says Dropkick Murphys and Wigs.
Little known fact: Dropkick Murphy was the title of Flogging Molly's first EP.
Was it really?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah,
I
absolutely. I
don't
made that up right now.
I can't tell if anything you're saying is
No,
true.
everything I say is partially true.
Okay.
And partially fake, depending how you look at it.
Yeah, it depends on which.
Are you half hard or half flaccid? How do you look at life?
Well, it depends on if we're talking feet or
If
shit.
I got piss in my dick, it's gonna be hard no matter what. That's a pee boner. You guys forgot all about pee boners, didn't you?
Can someone give me my
I
back
had one of those
piece
this
tattoo
morning,
right now?
Pee boners are some of the greatest feelings a man can experience.
When I have pee,
Or a woman.
when I have
Yeah.
A woman's pee boner stinks.
when I have pee boners, I have to put my hand on the wall to angle.
Yeah.
My pee.
Really? I usually just masturbate.
Yeah.
Across the fucking bathroom.
My pee boner is
dude.
less of a pee boner, more of a cry for help.
Whenever I have a pee boner, I just do the upper deck. Nothing more satisfying than flushing the toilet and see piss stream down the walls.
Oh, that's where it comes from.
That's
huh?
like ASMR for me, baby. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All right. 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 All right.
No, ladies.
Have you seen the 10-hour version of that, the Hey Ya meme where it's
Where
all
it's
right,
just
all right, all right, all right, all right, all right, all right.
I like
all right,
old
all right,
Outcasts,
all right,
okay?
all right, 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 all right. It does it for 10 hours.
Yeah. I have seen that, and I have watched all 10 hours.
No, you haven't. I watched like maybe 20 minutes of it before I'm like, okay.
You lasted for 20 minutes of that?
Yeah,
shit?
I just put it on the background.
It's a long
you know?
time.
Yeah. It like
Most
lulls.
people only last 3 seconds.
No, it lulls you to sleep. You know, all right, 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 all right.
A false sense of security.
I saw,
All right, all right, all
I
right,
saw
all
like
right,
an
all right,
essay about like a supposed deeper meaning behind that song.
Hey,
Yeah.
nah.
Is there a deeper meaning?
Yeah.
I didn't read the essay because I was like,
No, the song is
I don't
essentially.
think so.
No, there is a deeper meaning. It's just about how modern relationships don't last. I mean,
Who
that's
told you that, big boy?
No, that's what the lyrics say. Yeah, big boy. We're playing on the moon, bitch.
I was just so distracted by that funky beat. I didn't realize there was any meaning whatsoever.
No, because it's really funny. They play it at weddings a lot, but essentially the song is about how nothing lasts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm an ATLiens fan. I'm an old Outcast.
yeah.
I like it all.
Throw your hands in the air.
That's a good one.
Wave them like you
But-
just don't.
But it's
And if you like fish and
but
grits
it's
and all the
but it's
pimp
a little
shit.
ironic. You know what else is fucking weird about weddings? Is one of the wedding songs they play all the time. Have you ever heard that song? I'll be stroking. Stroke it to the east. Have you ever heard
Yeah,
that? They
yeah.
play it at weddings all the time, and little kids are like dancing to it, and it's like it's straight up a song where he's like, "I start stroking my woman so hard, she'd be like, Clarence Carter. Like it's pretty much like I'll be stroking, and then everyone's like, these little kids are dancing to a song called "Stroking."
They don't realize what they're supporting.
That's grooming.
It's it's weird.
All those wedding event
I
planners
thought the
and all
song
those-
by Chris Isaac,
Wicked Game.
yeah,
That's a great
I thought
song.
that was like a romantic song, but then I listened to the lyrics. I was like, I don't want to fall in love,
No,
and I just thought it was.
no. I mean because
I thought he wanted it.
pretty much that song just like is like, what are you doing to me, woman?
Yeah, I'm not
Like,
trying to get into this.
Yeah, I ain't about this, but I just can't.
But it comes off as such like a smooth.
thing to do. Make me
He's got
dream
a point.
of you and
And, you know,
I literally thought you said I want to fall in love.
the fun fact about Chris Isaac, actually,
with you.
he's made more than one song.
Whoa.
I celebrate Heart Shaped World. That album that song's on, the whole album is great. It's great.
Damn, I'm out
if
of my
Kyle
depth
Cox,
now.
if Kyle Cox is watching,
Shout
wake
out
up,
to Kyle
Kyle.
Cox.
Yeah,
Because-
wake up, Kyle.
He does all our music videos and a lot of other
Kyle
people's music
filmed
videos.
one music video he didn't film, but the rest of them he did.
Yeah.
He's a fantastic man.
But this is the thing about Kyle Cox has an understanding of Heart Shaped World, the importance of that album as a whole, not just the hit single Wicked Game by Chris Isaac, but
Oh yeah, no.
songs like Forever Young, songs
That's not Chris Isaac.
like yeah.
That's by ABBA.
There's a Forever Young by Chris Isaac.
No,
What's
no,
that
I know,
one?
I know.
what's
There
the
are
other-
duplicate song titles, Stefan. They exist.
Scatman?
The Chris
Yeah,
Isaac album
he has one other song. It's kind of like a rockabilly. It was
kind of tight.
It's like a doo-woppy kind of thing. It actually is pretty good. He's got a good voice.
No, he's got a great voice. Yeah.
The name though, it's like change it.
What happened?
My ass fell off.
Yeah, my
Oh
ass
yeah.
is full, too.
Is everyone numb?
They've all had their
We're
pants full of
comfortably
shit this
numb.
entire night.
I was
Everyone's
told
numb.
to come prepared.
Yeah, we got puppy pads underneath
Well, we
all
did-
our asses.
I was told to come
I did not
original.
get a puppy pad.
We did kind of a late night. Everyone is kind of, it's a late night podcast. Allie, you look tired. I'm tired. We're tired. Ryan's been up since 4 a.m.
Yep.
We've all
worked
drank.
by choice.
Yeah, Ryan does stuff.
He doesn't work until 8.
He works at 4 in the morning.
Ryan works like a motherfucker, man.
Yeah, so
I'm a heroin mule.
he's lazy.
It's a work of passion.
Dropkick Murphy fan over here.
Yeah,
It's a full-time job.
When you love what you don't work.
yeah.
I'll take a Bud Light and I'll take a Guinness for me, lad.
Could I get a Guinness?
So that's why it's starting to make sense why Ryan likes Dropkick Murphy so much, is because he works.
I'm a working class.
He's working class, and
I'm not. I'm
you're not Irish.
but I'm fake Irish, like Dropkick Murphys.
He's Scottish.
I'm Scottish. Yeah, I'm literally Scottish.
Don't work hard, and I'm not Irish, so I'm a lot like the Dropkick Murphys.
So you're a Social Distortion fan.
Yeah.
I actually didn't realize Scotland was like an island for like a while.
Yeah, my geography is really off. So
I actually have pretty good geography, but that fucked me up in the head.
It's connected to the rest of the UK.
you want to know what's weird?
Wales and Ireland are islands.
Am I getting confused again?
You want to know something?
Fuck!
You want to know something I didn't
Damn
know?
it.
And
You're
I didn't
right.
know until until I was 30 or 31 that a fucking pickle is a pickled cucumber. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I just thought it was a pickle. I didn't even think about it because I never ate pickles until recently, and I'm like,
I feel like that's almost like a Kleenex tissue situation though, because you can pickle other things
yeah.
and it's still a pickle.
But
How's
but
that?
you would say it's like a pickled beet or it's a pickled
I think it's
sausage.
it's a misnomer though. I
But
think.
a pickle is a cucumber.
Like
I
a
didn't know
pickled
that.
cucumber is just a pickle, but like a pickled turnip is a pickled turnip.
Exactly.
You would just call it a pickle.
No, you
not?
wouldn't. You would
Why
call
not?
it.
Why
well,
not?
Why not?
I would just to stir
I don't
the
get
pot.
it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty mad about it.
I
too,
mean,
bro.
I like
This-
chaos.
these
So
are
I'll
the
call
things
everything
Yeah.
accurate with
Everything's a
that
pickle.
shit.
Hey, if a pickled cucumber is a pickle, then a pickled turnip is a pickle.
Yeah.
Then a pickled sausage is a pickle. What are you eating there? A pickle. But it's a
Everything's
sausage.
a pickle.
It's a pickle, motherfucker. It's got vinegar soaked into it.
I like pickles.
Man, we're going hard on this podcast.
We're getting political.
I'm getting really
Yeah,
deep.
we're getting very fun. Think about all of the ground we've covered.
Shit.
Shit, pickles.
Pickles.
Shit,
I just remember the shit
pickles,
feet thing, that was it.
Sepultura.
Smells like shit and feet in here now.
Yeah. Fucking
That's your
311.
glasses.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
I like
your
those
glasses.
glasses.
I think they're
They
fucking
smell
sick,
nice.
but they stink.
Yeah,
smell
they-
nice.
Yeah, they look pretty cool, but they smell.
They smell like Axe body spray.
I like
The
that.
one with the two dragons interwoven.
Yeah.
What was that one called? Element?
Um,
Element?
Ooh, I don't know.
That was the only one that was
It was
good.
called Ed Hardy.
Yeah.
What's your favorite Axe body spray scent? Ed Hardy.
Affliction. Yeah.
Affliction. Fox Race.
Yeah, I still think.
Tap out, bro.
It's bigger than ever.
Everyone's been afflicted by it.
Are you telling me is affliction as a general concept still a thing?
I love how it went from like, oh man, how are we gonna fill these 4 minutes? to,
Oh
like,
yeah, now it's like in a whole
another
nother hour.
20 later.
Yeah, that's how it works, you know? You just, it has legs, it just goes.
I don't have legs anymore.
So yeah, everyone's sweating and everyone's butt is starting to lose feeling. So what are we gonna do on the 18th? We have a secret show that we're gonna tell everyone our credit card number at.
Yeah, we got a secret show. It's a house show.
That's right.
Message us for our social security numbers.
I'll give you a clue though. It's in Fullerton. So if you don't get that address, just follow the stank. Once you smell that piss, shit, and feet,
Who's all
you
on
made
the,
it.
Who's all on the bill?
Terminally ill, downtown Brown, skull drug, the tortured, devil season, skip and the last straws, and a secret one song set by Diesel, which he asked for me to add to the set today.
Oh yeah.
He said he's like, I have a punk hip hop song. I was like, then let's fucking hear it. Let's quit talking about it. Be about it.
We're gonna make that
And who's-
song tomorrow.
whose birthday
It's not.
is it?
My birthday, Kit's birthday, Nathan Jackson's birthday, Nick Hollopough's birthday, Tony Solano's birthday, Evan's birthday, Cassie Dill's birthday. It's fucking everyone's birthday.
Coming too?
I don't think she's coming, but it's her birthday.
And Allie's gonna be in Las Vegas.
Oh no!
She's gonna be pinning the clit on the
that's
vagina
right.
with her friends.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, so
That'll be fun.
so we'll be here.
Well,
We'll be here.
Thank you, Neil.
I will say this: we love Neil.
Yes, sir.
He's a very sweet man. He's had some tough times, so make sure to support his Patreon. Give this motherfucker some money.
He's touched my penis.
We are terminally ill.
We are terminally ill.
When I drove around with David in
Oh, shit.
January, yeah, we are terminally ill.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
want to hear the rest of this though, real quick.
Yeah, tell him one more time.
I got it.
Yeah,
I
you
got
can't leave
addicted to
him hanging.
nicotine, and we listened to Tool. So that's
Speaking of nicotine,
Aw,
yeah.
It's beautiful.
man,
We're making shit happen as a
out
band.
in the moonlight.
But hey, just we're doing the thing, episode 20, and I just want to say real quick, thanks guys, because when I moved out here, I didn't know too many people, and now I have a fucking family, and it feels good
sir.
because I know people in Detroit, but I don't know too many people out here, so it gets lonely, and to be included in a friend group is a wonderful thing, and I appreciate it, and I appreciate all you guys, and we cultivated memories, and we play music together, and we laugh. Oh, do we laugh? So, terminally ill is family. Terminally ill is fam. Terminally ill is a band. Terminally ill are my friends. And yeah, I'm Neil, and it's fucking.
Neil!
We're doing it.
We love you, doggy.
We're doing it. Hug.
As long
Buy
as
all
we're
of
getting
our
paid,
albums,
we're always
never
happy.
listen to
Checks in the mail, bros.
I'll be sitting patiently waiting.
So we'll see you January 18th. Fullerton, California. Every
4:20 p.m.
4:20 p.m.
Yeah, show up at 4:20, wait outside, coming at 5 when the doors open.
Oh yeah, bro.
We're terminally ill, baby. Watch our show.
All right, yeah, we're gonna be done.
Yeah.
We're gonna be done. Thank you. SUPcast number 20.
Thank you, Dad.
Thank you. Thanks, everyone. We did
You're
it.
welcome. That was actually pretty fun.
You guys, we did it.
The only thing I'm proud of is my musical metamorphosis. Is molding so meticulously the moments with more of this. Course of physical performance shit. Middle finger draw your horse to trick. Because rappers should force the visit.